Hello everybody. Yeah, it's me, I'm back. A little bit of my wife's artwork. I know it's been a while. I've gotten a couple comments from guys like, what's going on with the basement? How you doing? Basically it's done, it's usable. But I still do have a few things to do. I still got to get my doors, I got to get the flooring, and I got to get my drop ceiling. Other than that, the room is all done, and it's going to be interesting to see the lighting in here, how this works out. It's super bright in here right now. I like that, but I don't know. I might have to change some of this lighting for my filming. So we'll see. We'll do a little test. See what it looks like. No model to show you, I know. It's just been, you know, I'm getting the house ready for winter. Starting to get some things done outside. I got a little clip on the end to show you what I had to do outside today. But yeah, I just be getting things done around the house, you know. Typical household stuff that you got to get done. Plus I'm trying to get, you know, things set up, patio furniture put away and things like that. Things you got to do for the winter time. But yeah, I've been just taking it easy. Basically everything, like I said, is on hold down here until after the holidays. You know, we got Halloween in a couple days, which is no big deal. Then we got Turkey Day, and then we got Christmas. So I told the wife we're just going to hold off and wait until after income tax time. See what we get back, go out and get the stuff we need and get this done. And really save our money for all them holidays, especially Christmas. So that's about where I'm at. I can show you the finished room. Thought before I got to this point, I thought I had a lot more room in here. I got a big open area in the center of the floor. That's no problem. But moving my wife in here with her art stuff, I kind of got pushed over to the side. Isn't the way I want it, not the way I wanted to have it laid out. But she's been wanting a place to do her artwork for years, and I felt, go ahead, give it to her. Give her the room. Let her do what she wants. Give her her space, and she'll be happy, and then I'll be happy. So I'm still really kind of up in the air a little bit about my side of the room, how I'm going to set it up. I think I got it pretty close to the way it's going to be. I still do not have my spray booth yet. I think that's going to be a Christmas gift to me. I think one of them little plastic ones that fold up, got a fan on it, it's about $75, so I'll get me one for Christmas. But yeah, it's surprising how fast this room filled up. I got my shelves up over there in that one cubby hole I had set up, and if you remember from some of the older videos, I had all that stuff under the steps. 90% of that got cleared out and put over there. But I think I emptied out about 15 boxes and got everything up there. And let me tell you something, I got some weight on them shelves. I was a little scared at first, but I bought the heavy duty shelving so it would work out. But let me get the camera turned around and show you what's going on in here. Okay, so there's where you come in the door. That's one of the things I got to finish. Get a door there. All right, and originally, let me loosen this up a little bit. Hold on. There we go. This was going to be, I was going to put one on her desk here. And you can see I've been hanging her artwork on the walls. So she's got a table there, and all her art supplies. And originally I was going to put my bench over there on that wall. That's what I had planned. But she didn't like that idea. She wanted her own wall. So she got basically two of them, because where's that? Right there is where that wall curves back at an angle. And then I got that cubby area finished up. Got the shelves in there. And most of what you see in there right now is my stamp collection. All that stuff on the first two shelves, and then over there, those other three shelves are all bookbinders with different countries. The one up on top up here, that's all United States. But that's my stamp collection. And yeah, there's a lot of weight there. A lot of weight. And that thing right down there on the bottom, that's her portfolio for her artwork. Got to find somewhere to go with that. So let me move the camera again and show you where I'm at. Alright, we'll continue on with this closet. Or, it's not a closet. I'm not going to put doors up there. It's just a you know, a little cutout with some shelves in it. But that right there, all this stuff over in this corner is all my, some of my stash and all the little bins right there and up there with all my parts and stuff in it. And then I come along where I got to put them two doors at. Got some stuff stashed down in there. Then you come along to my area. So let me move the camera. Let me get back over further. Now, if you remember the last video I put up, that wall was open, okay? And that's where the steps are coming down from upstairs. Now, let me take you out here and show you what I've done here. Okay, I closed the wall in on the other side too. And then we put that light up there at the top of the steps, which is going to screw up the camera. And then I put in these three little lights down here on the bottom of this, by the steps. They're LEDs, little small things, and it's just gives a little bit of ambience. How you like that word? Got three of them, just enough to light up the steps a little bit coming down. But yeah, I got this wall. This was all open at one time. Now it's all closed up. And then eventually I'll be doing this wall too. This one will be back a little bit further. But yeah, those little lights really set them steps off. I really like them. Little LED lights. And you could, they come that you can put them sideways or up and down, whichever way you want. They come with two different covers for it. Pretty nice. Alright. Okay, cut. Got to throw this in here. Let's edit this video. Throw this part in here. I wanted to show you my plugs. Remember I had them 35 inches off the floor? I think that's what it was, 35 inches. Well, that has worked out great. Let me see if I can zoom in on one right here. Right there, right above my desk. There's a plug on the wall right there. Okay, then you move on around. There's another one right there, just above my work area. Come on down. And there's another one there. And I got the same thing over here on the other side where her art table is. So, like I said, that saves me from having to crawl under them tables and desk and under her art table to plug something in. I got something I want to plug in, I just reach over and plug it in. That's nice. That really works out. And the lights, I don't know what this is going to do to the camera, but you can see my can lights there, and it's probably blowing it out. It's losing focus. I wanted them closer to the wall. And like I said, my son-in-law being the electrician, he says they usually put them 2 feet away from the wall. Otherwise, that light just shines right down on it. Let me step over here and turn this one light out. Hold on. I'm working on it. That's the wrong one. There it is. And by putting them 2 feet away from the wall, now they shine more down onto my work surface. You know, they're still a little bit out further than what I would have wanted. Maybe 1.5 feet would have been nice. But yeah, you can still see they bounce some light off of the walls. You can see it up there near the top where they're shining down. But yeah, they worked out pretty good that way. 2 feet away, and the light's right on your work area. So I'm glad I went with my son-in-law's suggestion, and they're pretty nice. But this is the room with just the spotlights. And this is the room with everything. And then I'll turn out the spotlights. So see, it's a combination of both. I think you really need both to get the full effect. All right, on with the show. All right, I'm back. It's not like I'm just laying around, although after 46 years in the trucking industry, I feel I deserve the right to lay around 60 hours a week, 6 days a week. You know, it took a toll on me. So I'm just, you know, hanging out. I do a little something every day around the house, and I feel like I accomplished something. But I will be getting on this model, but I got to get this house winterized and get things done. And I've been working out in the garage, doing some stuff. But anyway, let's get back to something here. Steve from Canada. Now, I don't want to mention your last name because maybe you don't want everybody to know who you are. But he sent me a message on my YouTube account, and he builds model ships. And he says whenever he gets done with a model ship, he goes out and gets a coin, and it's dated the year that he built the ship. And then he puts that with his ship. And he asked me, he says, would you like to have a Canadian dime because it has the blue nose on it? And he says, I can get you the year that you need. And I said, well, that would be a great idea. Yeah, I'll take that. I told him I built it. I finished it up in 2015. And sure enough, he sent me a Canadian coin. And I bought the little plastic case for it. But he sent me that little Canadian coin right there with the blue nose on the back of it in the year 2015. So I'll take this up and put it on my display with the ship. I thought that was really a kind of a cool idea. And I guess you can do it for any model you build, you know, whatever. Just get a coin. I know in the old days, whenever they stepped a mast on a tall ship, they always put a coin in the bottom, between the mast and the bottom of the boat. They would drop a coin in there. And I thought, well, this is a pretty good idea. I really appreciate that, Steve. He sent that to me with a nice little note. And yeah, that's going to go up there next to my model. And I'm going to cherish that. So, I really can't think of anything else to bore you with. I'm going to show you a little something I had to do outside today, and why I got spoiled living in an apartment. Didn't have to do nothing. But, you know, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. You know, it's just a little bit of yard work I had to do today. And it's about every 4 days I got to do this. So, well, it pertains to the leaves. And I'll explain it in the video. The guy across the street, old man lives across the street. He's got a sycamore. And I'll tell you what, about every 3 days, I got to go out and rid my yard of them leaves off that tree. I'll show you this little video clip coming up. But other than that, yeah, the room's all done. Got 6 can lights up, like I said. I got 2 fluorescent fixtures, 4-footers, in the middle of the room right here. All the drywall is done. It's all painted. A gloss white. Is it gloss white? I think it's semi-gloss. I can't remember. But it's bright enough that light bounces off of it. I didn't want flat, because flat would have just absorbed the light. I wanted to bounce the light off around this room. But it's getting there. I mean, you know, how hard is it to put up 2 doors? And you're probably asking, well, why didn't I put the floor down before I brought all this stuff in here? Well, let me tell you, it's going to probably be 2 or 3 months before it goes down. And it's nothing. Her tables are on wheels. The 2 of us can pick this big long table up and move it out. And it'd be nothing to put the floor down. Just move this stuff to the other side of the basement and get it done. So, but it came out nice. It really did. It's nice and warm in here. Well, I wouldn't say warm. It's cozy, you know. I don't have no heat on in here and everything. And it's probably about in the 50s outside, maybe 60s. And it's nice down here. So, yeah, I got, like I said, my next model's sitting right there. It's the Dora, which I've been doing some research on. Pete, if you're watching this video, I need something from you. A few months ago when I did the open box review on that, you sent me an article on a fellow that I think if I remember it right, he was on that gun. He was an officer or something, worked on that gun, and he claims there was only one of them. If you can find that article, I went through all my stuff, I can't find it. If you can find that article, Pete, send it to me again, please. Because I'm doing my research and I am getting really confused by what I'm finding, okay? So I think that's about it. I'm going to show you a little clip, like I said, outside, what I had to do today and what I got to do about every 3 or 4 days. So if you're not interested in seeing somebody do their yard work, I know, you know, you're probably saying, well, what are you crying about? You know, we all got yard work. Yeah, but how many of you are 67 years old with a push mower? You know? And like I said, I'm supposed to be retired. I ain't supposed to be doing work. So I don't need no comments from guys, you know, I work a job and I got to come home and take care of the yard. Well, good, you know. I did it too. I had 5 acres and worked 60 hours a week and took care of that and a pool and a house. So, but I was hoping that when I retired I wouldn't have to do no more of this stuff. So I'm babbling on. I'm not making any sense. So let me get this edit it and get it posted, and we'll go from there. But you know, like I said, a couple guys were asking what's going on, where are you at? This is it, you know. So hopefully, probably, I'm guessing maybe in a couple weeks I'm going to start that Dora. I've got to go out and get another piece of wood for my display base. Kind of screwed that up. I'm probably going to have to go to a lumber store and see what I can find. Alright, so watch my little video and that'll be it. And I'll see you guys again sooner or later. Okay, so here's my neighbor across the street. This is his tree. It's a sycamore. I'd say that thing's every bit of 100 feet tall or better. And if you see the street, there's not a leaf in the street, but look at my yard. And I just cut this about 3 days ago and got rid of all them leaves. But every time a car comes down that street, they just blow them leaves right into my yard. So that's what I'm getting ready to do, go out there and mulch them up. Got my lawnmower out here. Got it set on the mulch setting. Here's one of them sycamore leaves. You don't get them much bigger than that. See if I can put it in my hand. So that's every bit the size of my hand. So I'm going to go out there and mulch these up. Probably about 3 or 4 more days I'll have to do it again. As you can see, There's still a couple million leaves on that tree. Now I love trees. My old house that we had, I planted over 65 trees on my 5 acres. But this here, this is not a city tree. You know, that is unreal. And that thing's, oh, it's every bit of 4 feet in diameter at its base there. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. That thing is every bit of 4 feet in diameter. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get on this. This is one of the reasons why I don't build models. Trying to take care of the property now. Okay, well that'll do me for a few days. Got my yard done, but look at the poor guy next door. But that'll last for about 4 or 5 days. I'll be out here again.